high pressure system making its way in. Actually, why we saw so many clear skies yesterday, but despite that, going to see a little bit of shower action for a good portion of the Northland for today. And we're going to be staying a little bit cooler today like we were yesterday, but we're going to start warming up as we start to head later on into the week. And we're going to have overall wet into the week as well, as we're having that storm system not only bringing up the warmer air, but also going to bring in some rain as well. Well, it looks like it here. Here's the high pressure system that's sitting right over the Northland. That's going to bring some calm winds with it, but it's not going to prevent us from seeing rain. And in fact, if we look at satellite radar, already seeing a little bit for the most southern counties here, seeing a little bit of light shower action is actually making its way towards southern ports of Ashland and Iron County as well. But for the most part, mostly seeing clouds, a few showers this morning. But as we start to head later on into the day, we'll notice, especially this evening, we're going to see more robust showers trying to make their way through, especially as we go south of Highway 2. So along the I-35 corridor on the Minnesota side, getting across much of northwest Wisconsin, though some showers can be possible in northern Minnesota as well. So we all can see a little bit of shower, though most of it is primarily going to stay further south. As we get into Wednesday, we're going to see those conditions start to calm down a bit when it comes to that rain. We're going to get a bit more sun as we get into our Wednesday. But if we look at the temperatures, because we had cooler air moving yesterday, and we're having all that cloud cover really preventing that sun from shining on down, look at the temperatures. We're going to be staying mostly in the mid, maybe some upper 50s into northwest Wisconsin. By the time we're in the northern Minnesota, we're looking at lower 50s, maybe some upper 40s, depending on how much cloud cover we see, especially earlier in the day. And as we get into the overnight hours, we're not going to be dropping off too much as we'll continue to see that cloud stick around. So we're going to look at lows mostly in the lower 40s, some upper 30s. Tomorrow, though, is going to be the first day of a bit of a warm-up. We're going to see those highs get more into the mid-50s now across the Northland. That's going to continue to more warm up as we head later into the week. One of the reasons is because we have this low pressure system. It's going to be making its way on up as we get through the latter half of the week, and that's also going to bring in some rain too. Look at here, we're seeing a band of rain make its way in as we get early Thursday. This is the first rain we're going to see late Wednesday, early Thursday for much of the Northland. Then we can start seeing a bit more as we get into Friday, as we see that cold front start to push on through here. And guess what? Look here, I pulled out through the weekend. This system is going to be a slow mover. It's going to be cut off from the jet stream as we start to head into the weekend. So you'll see some shower action even as we get into Sunday. So we're not going to see a ton of heavy rain. The heavier rain coming mostly as we get Thursday going into Friday. And with an addition of a little bit of rain on the weekend, overall, we can see rain totals again around half an inch. Maybe some spots seeing over an inch of rain, depending on how many showers we do get moving through. And with the system moving up, we're also going to see those winds pick up too. As we get Thursday and Friday, they're going to be picking up out of the south, gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. And this is going to start bringing in that warmer air I was alluding to. We saw the warm up a little bit tomorrow, but as we get to Thursday, especially Friday, this is going to be Friday morning. Look at those temperatures. These are low temperatures for Thursday going to Friday morning. We're looking at 50s, so it's going to be very mild as we get up Friday morning. We're going to be well above the seasonal average for those lows, and we're going to continue to be on the warm side going to Friday. Highs going to be getting into well into the 60s, even showing signs we're going to get into the 70s in northwest Wisconsin. So for the middle of October, that's definitely going to feel quite mild outside. But if we look at our 7-day forecast, this warm-up not going to last forever. As we head through the weekend with that cold front, you're going to see those temperatures drop right back down to become more seasonal, especially as we get to Sunday.